or yeah, story that you sent us. So I I will tell you which story I choose. I choose a romance of abusive broker. Okay, this is my notes. I don't have a screenplay, so I will do it. I already finished the book now, so I start to do this video. Okay. Well, first of all, why I choose this story? First of all, it was the romance. I like romance. I don't like action, maybe a little of terror, scary movies or something like that. Okay, but romance are it was it is interesting for me. So I like okay, let's try this, and I read it. How this story start? Okay, the story start with a young lady that before they call Miss Leslie, I think, Mr. Maxwell and Peter. Okay, they are in the work. They are brokers. Well, they work in Wall Street. That what did I tell you? They are in Spanish. It's like bolsistas. They work in Wall Street. You know what it is. Okay. Mr. Maxwell is a overworker, so he always forget a lot of things. Okay. They are searching for a new secretary because Miss Leslie, mm, they don't say about why they want to replace her. So okay, but at the end they say no, don't replace her. Okay. Um, to be honest, the interest of the story is at the end because they got a good, very plot twist. Why? Okay, at the end of the story, Mr. Maxwell say to the Miss Leslie that he wants to get married with her, and she is like, oh my god, and she start to have tears and cry. Okay. After that, she says to Mr. Peter that they get married the last night, I think. So I get like, oh my god, really? Okay. In the story, there are three characters. I in my notes there are Miss Leslie, Mr. Maxwell, and Peter. Okay, Peter is like the protagonist, but is not the protagonist because he only see and only tell. Okay, it's like the storyteller of the history. You know what it means. So he's looking and say what happened, and Mr. Maxwell is like it's a secondary, but at the end it's like wow, I didn't expect that. And Miss Leslie is a good character for me, but it wasn't like oh very important. Like I said before, at the end all of this get relevance. Why? Um, Mr. Leslie is a young lady. Is let's say elegant. They describe it like very beautiful, and Mr. Maxwell is like a very busy man. Is he overworked? So that's all about the characters. They don't have more because the story is a little short. Okay, what I find interesting, well, I find interesting about the topic about you when you overwork a lot and you forget about things that are very important, like in this example, the marriage about Miss Leslie and Mr. Maxwell. So it's like a very sad because you say, oh my god, she she stayed with him, but he forget about her. So wow, and I mean I find this very interesting because it's something that happens in the reality, like when you have a dad, you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, mom, and they are overworking. They are doing something, not only work. You can do your other things like play or I don't know, maybe other things, But my point is that you forget about the persons and you simple you leave her, but don't necessarily you leave her in physically. You know what I mean. And it's like you forget about her, you don't worry about her, and the other person's like, oh my god, I really don't care about this guy. So you stay like, maybe he doesn't love me. And I find interest this because, well, to me it was like very similar in my case, because in some cases, okay, my mom overwork, my dad, all, I think they always miss me, or don't know more about me that I want to show, because they don't know how I feel, how I am, and they only say, okay, take this, and they go overwork, they go work and forget about all of you. So this is why I found interesting this video, this book or story. So I really glad you if you like the video and subscribe. Thank you.